G'day whisky lovers, welcome to another whisky review video for the Hard Malt channel. But wait just a minute, what's going on here? Second video in, we've already fallen off the rails and we're heading into a Boilermaker pairing. How about that? If you can't beat him, join him, I say. So for those who don't know, a Boilermaker is typically a match of a whisky with a nice ale or beer. In the United States, they would typically pour their whisky into a shot glass and then dunk it into the beer glass and drink both together like that. However, we're a little bit more civilized here. We'll still mix them by taking sips together, but I don't actually mix the two liquids into the same vessel. So let's see what we've got here. So I've picked out this. What I've picked out is actually quite a classic Boilermaker pairing, being a peated whisky with a stout, and in this case a Imperial Stout. So let's see what we've got. We've got Signatory Vintage, which is an independent bottler. They're from their unchill filtered collection. It is the Bunnahabhain Staoisha heavily peated vintage 2013. Bottled in 2021, so that makes it 7 years old, going by the exact dates. And as we said, it's a heavily peated version of Bunnahabhain now. Bunnahabhain are quite known for making a lot of unpeated Isla single malts. But the word is from the distillery, and I heard this directly from the people at Bunnahabhain Distillery in May this year, they are starting to release more and more peated versions of their single malt whisky. So there's already a few out there. Soon there's going to be some even more to try. I have tried this one before, as you can see. It's very nice. So this one, obviously it's unchill filtered, it's natural colour, it says it on the label, and it's 46%. So let's pop some of this into my Bunnahabhain glass that I picked up from the distillery earlier this year. I'll talk a bit more about that visit in an upcoming video, because I have a rather special bottling of Bunnahabhain to open in coming weeks. Alright, so I'll give this one a shot to start with and remind myself of it. It's definitely got that peated nose, heavily peated nose. You've got that earthiness, that smoke. There's a really nice citrus zest note on the nose as well. And you can tell it's only been in ex-bourbon barrels. Definitely not sherried. So again, this is different again from what most people would be used to with a Bunnahabhain single malt. Nice and thick on the palate, oily. You get more of that earthiness, some more of the zest coming through. Touch of pepper on the end. Very peat-laden vanilla, which is very typical of a bourbon cask peated single malt. Now, let's see what else we're going to have. We've got a Hop Nation, the Kalash 2024 Imperial Stout at 9.2%. So let's get this into a glass, and hopefully I can get a nice head on this and not embarrass myself too much. There we go. Let's pop that over there. So we can immediately see it's That's a nice dark stout. Very nice, rich, thick head. Sort of tan coloured head. Doesn't give a lot away in its aroma, but on the palate, very classic Imperial Stout flavours, being vanilla, hints of chocolate and coffee, also coffee in this one. Very rich and malty, picking up some of those roasted notes as well. So now here comes the Boilermaker. So I like to do it two ways. I'll start with a sip of the whiskey and then chase it with a sip of the ale. And sometimes I'll do the opposite. And I'll have a sip of the ale and then chase it with the whiskey. And sometimes you can pick up different flavours depending which order you do it. So when I mix it, this is how I do it. Together it becomes a really very roasty, even richer if that's possible. Slightly creamy, I'd say. The coffee flavours really shine a little bit more. Very like dark roasted coffee, and the smoke from the whiskey is just peeking through the ale. So that's how I actually like this particular pairing: whiskey, and then chase it with the beer, and let that mix on your palate, rather than mix them in the glass. So there we have it. Another video for the Hard Malt. This time not just a whiskey review, but perhaps a Boilermaker suggestion, recommendation, however you like to take it. Until next time, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Slán Dravá.